Hi, my name is Faith Howell, and I am the Associate Editor for Automotive Fleet, and welcome to this week's News Roundup, where we bring you the top stories shaping the automotive and fleet industries. This week kicked off the Fleet Forward Conference for 2025, and it was packed with opening days full of insights, innovation, and, of course, plenty of test drives. Fleet managers, mobility experts, and technology providers came together to explore what's next in electrification, connected vehicles, and fleet sustainability. The ride and drive, as always, was a clear highlight. Attendees had the chance to get behind the wheel of the latest EVs and fleet-ready tech platforms. Sessions covered everything from optimizing EV uptime and telematics data to navigating infrastructure challenges. The takeaway? Fleet electrification isn't slowing down, but collaboration, data transparency, and flexibility are key as we move into 2026. Meanwhile, over at the AFLA Conference in Florida, the focus shifted to something every professional can relate to: leadership and career growth. A standout session titled "How Confidence and Courage Shape Every Career" highlighted that leadership isn't just about technical expertise. It's about mindset. Speakers shared personal stories about taking bold leaps, managing self-doubt, and turning uncertainty into opportunity. The message resonated across the industry. In a business driven by data and logistics, confidence is still one of the most valuable tools in a career toolkit. Fleet professionals were reminded that it's okay to design your own trajectory, and that courage often opens doors that strategy alone just can't. In OEM news, General Motors has officially ended production of its BrightDrop electric delivery vans at the CAMI assembly plant in Ontario. Production had already been paused since May, and GM now confirms that operations are ending for the near term. The move comes amid shifting EV incentives, slower than expected commercial demand, and broader adjustments in GM's electric vehicle strategy. BrightDrop, once hailed as a major step toward electrified last-mile logistics, delivered innovative tech and fleet-ready designs, but market timing and infrastructure readiness appear to have caught up. For fleet operators, this raises some key questions. What's next for electric delivery solutions? And how should companies balance sustainability goals with real-world cost and performance data? GM has stated it will continue to support existing BrightDrop customers and maintain its EV commitments, but future production timelines remain uncertain. Next, the October fuel update revealed some very interesting numbers for people at the pump. The national average is down while regional gaps widen. Gasoline dropped under the $3 per gallon mark for the first time in years. The Gulf Coast is now seeing prices around $2.56 per gallon, while the West Coast remains above $4.17, which is a pretty big regional difference. Diesel prices followed a similar trend, easing slightly nationwide but fluctuating sharply depending on local supply chains and refinery output. For fleet managers, that means budgeting, routing, and fuel card policies are still critical levers. Small national averages can mask big local cost savings, so real-time monitoring and data-driven purchasing remain best practices. That's all that we have for this week's News Roundup, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching.